What you see sort of directly in front of you, so it's the remain of a stupa. So after Shakyamuni Buddha paranirvana, then the body was offered to fire somewhere near Bodh and his body, his relic was divided into 8 parts. There were many small kingdoms at the time of Buddha, so every king requests for one part. So one part was put here at this stupa. So this stupa contained the archaeological remain, very scientific one. That means it's definitely the remain of Shakyamuni Buddha. So 8 parts. So when we think about stupa, so why why the Buddha left behind relics? It shows that if you got relics, when you see relics or you circumambulate relic, you purify negative karma. So you need not even to study. So it become a very unusual way to, or very skillful way the Buddha led for people to purify negative karma. So for you to transform your mind, remember yesterday I said the 2 things, the obstruction to karma affliction, obstruction omission. When you circumambulate, you don't remove this very much. You just soften it. You still have to take it up. What? Can hear? Okay. Must repeat? Okay. So even the remain we can't see here, but coming to the place where once the relic is, the place is very blessed. So they say if you do a retreat, any practice in a blessed place, then the mind become clearer. The mind become clearer, easier to understand. That means less distraction. So at the time of Buddha, 2,500 years, you probably don't have roads. You had maybe bullock carts or cow, the usual way. Like in a village, you probably didn't see motorcycle or horn. You probably wouldn't see structure. It was relatively a very peaceful rice land. So the blessed place gives the place of serenity. So to practice, one of the obstacles for practice is sound, distraction. So when we are distracted, our mind just, Chinese say 很散 no? That means you are unable to focus. So to be able to focus, that's why I say in the very beginning, I will later ring the bell, the sound the singing bowl, and then actually it's very good for you to buy one. It's not expensive. I think in Bodh the shops they have maybe Singapore $20-30. You can have a small one and then you. So it's very helpful for you to just bring your mind back. Some very uncommon one, very uncommon, but it's also very good to have a singing bowl just to as an instrument to bring back your awareness again. So in a very peaceful setting, then this place, so the relic was at the place, and then if we circumambulate, then we purify negative karma. So how can relic purify negative karma? This comes from a prayer of Buddha. So there's 4 types of relic. So there's relic that after cremate from the bone, they come up. So they are in China. They got the 佛陀的骨舍利. We went to New Sousan. Those who went with me to China, they got the relic of the crown. It's really a piece of scar. It's very unmistaken. The shape was like that, and you can see dot 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 dot. Later I send picture to Pun Sok, and he sent to the group. You all can see. Another one is the relic 手骨舍利, the bone, Another one is the one that we are more used to, the small little relic, white color one, like small peel. So that relic is inside the bone. From the bone, and those multiply. So those are called the relic of his body. So they say the relic of Buddha body is Rahula, Rahula, his son. After cremation, the relic is the bone that we see. Then another one more type of relic is the relic of his mind, the four Dhammakaya relic mantra. So that's the mantra that we put inside the stupa. So you don't buy ABC, or some of you all got the pendant I offer, got the four Dhammakaya relic mantra. That mantra itself, if you got that mantra, you wear, is like wearing the relic of the Buddha. So you got. Then another type of relic is, they got the stupa, they got relic inside here. Then you take your mala touch, and then become number 4. Then yours will become relic. So they become very special. So this time, for whatever thing, our karma did not happen in New Delhi. The National Museum, they usually close on Friday, now close on Monday, exactly the day we come, like a previous week before. But we'll go to Patna. They still have the relic of the Buddha there. So we'll go there and see. But that one, I'm not sure, I've never been there. I'm not so sure we can go so near or not. We can go so near. But that what we, even not very near, because they got ropes. In the National Museum of New Delhi, literally you can touch the thing on. Only one glassware. So I was very surprised at the security, you know. Maybe karma. That time we went, right, we were able to have like a private teaching inside the hall. No one came, so it was very unusual, very unusual. So just remember, yesterday I sort of gave some teaching in the morning, then at Japatana Grove. So I gave the Sedhu, I gave the Vajrakata Sutra. I sort of teach in the beginning there is the motivation, in the end there's the dedication, and the middle there is the practice itself. So when we still practice, then there is a certain sequence we call formal meditation. That means you sit, we formally do. But there is something called post meditation. That means when you come out of your room, then how you do your practice. How you do your practice. Then how you do your practice is how you watch your mind. So I want to share a teaching on the 8 verses of thought transformation. When you go out, then it's what you are paying attention to. So most of us, when we go out, unless you tell your mind to do something, no, your mind will do whatever you are used to. It's normal, you just look left, look right, or sleep, or whatever. So if some of us in the car, we count mantra, some try to do lojong. So I want to share some teaching. These 8 verses. The 8 verses of thought transformation become indispensable. If you want to become not only a good practitioner, a great practitioner, or practitioner at every level, this must be done. If you say you're a practitioner, but these 8 things you do not do, then you cannot be counted as a practitioner. So I'm going to tell you how important these 8 things is, 8 main points. So if you're able to practice these 8 things in your daily life, then you're taking really full essence. 8 things all in one. If you're able to do these 8 things, then you will not be harmed by people. Your body, your mind will not receive harm, and you will be able to directly and indirectly offer every benefit. If you're able to do these 8 things, then you're able to transform every situation into something virtuous. So this is called the Siu Sing Pa Song, 8 verses of thought transformation. It came from the Kadampa Master Lama Atisha student, but they were great practitioners. They were Kadam means they literally follow their teacher advice. Not so sure why the voice today go very bass. They were very strict practitioner, and they were, before Lama Tsongkhapa, then what they call Lama Atisha main disciple of Dong Tempa. Then Dong Tempa got a group of Cheknawa, Potawa, Sharawa. And they formed this group of teaching. Is very, very short, but very, very brief, but very, very pointed. And exactly, he said, Now, these are the things you must do. You cannot don't do one. Go out, must wear shoe. Come India, cannot eat street food. Like, very, very practical advice. But if you want to be a great practitioner, you take all the 100 advice you do, you have to be great. But you just want to do one or two, then will not. You will get some benefit, but you take the whole set and you replicate the whole set inside your mind, and you transform your body, speech, and mind, and then you're going to become a great practitioner. So since you follow me, I want you all to be great. Not only good, great. Not only I want you to solve your problem. A lot of people come and say, Sifu, can you do this? I'm solving a problem. I want to teach you how to dissolve your problem. Not solve. I need to teach you how to D-I-S, dissolve. When you first, you don't create problems, so nothing to dissolve. So that's the first thing, do no evil. But most of us are unable to solve because we are unable to have a technique. We don't have the ability. We are busy. We don't have anything. But actually, these are all excuses. I found these are all excuses. No time. Got no time to do all the, well, time to do all the things, but no time. I feel that these are all excuses that you give yourself, and after it become your habit, I think I cannot become your habit. But if you want to dissolve your problem, then the technique must be taught by the great Kadampa master. So this call for blessing. So to be able to get the strength, right, you really need to have blessing. Like coming to the stupa here. So you are very fortunate. Come here and pray, At every stupa we come and pray. They say you pray like, may my body like the body of the Buddha, my speech like the speech of the Buddha, the mind like the mind of the Buddha. So to become actualize this. Then another way is to think, may my compassion be like the compassion of Chinwezik. May my wisdom, the wisdom of Manjushri. May my activity to help like Tara. Then may I be like my Guru. So this is prayer. So you pray this way sincerely, you'll bring about a certain very strong effect. So very good, so important to sit straight. When you hear teaching, when you sit straight, more go in. If you sit slanted, tampo lao chulai. Really? If you sit straight, put effort. You have to put effort. Must put effort. It all boils down to the word called effort. There was a great practitioner, a Kadampa practitioner. Then towards the last part, his disciple asked him, any last advice? He said, put great effort, all the effort you can. Just when Milarepa got one great disciple called Richungpa. So at the end, Milarepa already achieved great enlightenment. It's very difficult for me to talk about my teacher and think about him. So Richungpa and his disciple spent some time together, and Milarepa know that this will be the last time he see him, his disciple. He know this will be the last time. And the student also know Richungpa. So, but Richungpa decided to ask, give me a final instruction. Give me something final. So Milarepa lift up his skirt and show his backside. He say, and show all the calluses on his thing by sitting. He say, hard work, hard work, hard work. Practice hard. That was his final advice. No shortcut, having all the things. So when you think of the kindness of the Guru, right? 我们说，当我们知道上师给你教授的时候，他的教授就容你一生。然后你要发愿，我愿我花开一场，然后我给成就。You must have strong every day, every moment. Keep reminding until this one produce that a strength such that you won't be distracted anymore. So I'm planting imprint. I wish that you all can do it. It has to be something really, really stoked from a thing. So with the blessing in the place, I want to plant something big imprint in you all. 上师的教授容我一生，我愿我花开一场，给全部众生。So that would be really, really wonderful. So in these 8 verses is something quite simple. I will send out in the thing. I teach inside the Zoom group. So usually last time when I started, was at Ang Hui place. I got this prayer wheel return. Then the prayer wheel came. Then people say they don't know how to say Om Mani Padme Hum. I say okay, good. So Xiaomi was there. So that time of 6 over years ago, I say, okay, every night 9 to 9:15, 15 minutes, I've said Om Mani Padme Hum with you all. And from then suddenly become a full blown for many, many years. Because people say they don't know how to say Om Mani Padme Hum. They say already, but they're afraid of doing it wrongly. Most people are afraid of doing it wrongly, or they don't know how to do. So it started off from just thing to something, just become a sharing. I felt our lives, the most powerful thing that we can do in our life, we can become Buddha. But if you don't meet your guru, you can't become Buddha. You don't even know what is Buddhahood. But you meet the very unmistakable amount of the thing, and now you got a chance, then you should work hard. For some of you, it's the first time meeting me. But when you meet me, you meet Lama Zopa. It's not me talking now. No way I can talk without script, man. You haven't saw people talk without script for a couple of hours, man. No. It's Rinpoche. It's not me. It's not me. Every time I go to China, when I talk for hours, especially yesterday, I talked Mandarin so long, right? It's not me. It's Rinpoche. Nepali through me, Mandarin to y'all. So it's because of the blessing, that's why things happen. And I realize you have to think strongly. How much you remember, how much you'll transform is what you're thinking right now. May this become a cause for me to put into action the body, speech, and mind, and then transform my mind into the Dharma. Then I'll be able to free everyone from suffering. 我愿力有情，愿成佛，真的。I'm going to tell you, many people from the village here, they can see the stupa, maybe they line up to queue for some blessing or some offering, but they will never have a chance to study the Dhamma in the way that we have. So some of y'all, and yesterday, whatever you hear over the next couple of more days, it's a very concise of what I felt was really important for beginners, also people practicing. So of course, there's advanced practice of the generation and completion stage practice that can come in no time. But from your heart, I say, 你要爱你，你愿意吗？你们愿意吗？你们愿意吗？ From the heart, are you willing? You have to be so, I'm so willing. Are you willing to free everyone from suffering? Or 只是声音而已? But most people never think of it this way. Have you ever known that all these people outside were once was your mother before? Your kind parent? And this is the most difficult point in Lamrim. All beings, since we got beginners rebirth, we might have beginners mother. They all have been our mother, not only one time, countless time. So when we think of that, and you need to spend some thinking until it's settled, strong feeling, awareness, and then you say, 我愿意，我真的愿意，非常非常的愿意。当我们这样想的时候，我们在皈依的时候，然后我们念诵的时候，我们做正行的时候，然后那个才会有味道。当有这种心态在那边的时候，我们那个心态呢，就很快很容易消很多我们无始界累积的业障，很大的业障。所以我会感觉到我昨天消很多业障，所以今天我的伤风越来越假烂。是这样的，是会很一个悚然的感觉在那边。你们肯定不是第一次看到我，前世肯定碰到的，没有不会第一次就会来这边，第一次就会听到《金刚经》在我们说佛陀在那边讲课的时候讲的记住言，是一个前世的因缘。现在我们又在碰面了，下一次碰面又是这样吗？还是我们在净土碰面？还是我们可以施法给人家听？是看你们的愿了。我们说，就是现在你会有感觉到吗？我要付出一点点，多一点点。我要首先不要伤害人，我真的要升起不造作菩提心， 然后我要知道智慧将断这些我的烦恼而世界所累积的烦恼。当我们很愿意的听，心中有一根佛陀的加持，然后你就把佛陀说，佛陀永不离开我，佛陀说我永远不离开你的。等下我诵经的时候，我会请求佛陀，他就加持你，他就跟你融为一体，跟你无二。佛陀今天晚上就跟你回家了，等下一直跟你走，一直跟你走，直到你成佛为止，永不离开你。要不要？
要。
非常好。然后我们就这样做。首先我们做我们做15分钟的静坐，好不好？15分钟，做了15分钟，我就讲修心八颂，大概讲了，我们就做 picnic， 食物就送过来，吃了 picnic， 然后我们就再开车到我们说边界，然后我们就划界去尼泊尔。那今天晚上你的dinner也是10点了，大概啦，也是他们没有报告。可能你们知道，一直想到上司，那些上司就是你的老师。那有些你说师傅，然后我们有一个我们说，当你跟这个上司接上一个法缘的时候，法缘就是说，从你方面呢，你给他给戒体给你皈依戒，那个就一个法缘，他就变成你的老师了，上司。他讲经给你听，现在不用做上司，除非从你单方面说，我要把他当为上司。但是最好就是你跟他讲说，你可以做我老师吗？然后他会记着你的名字，他说好，回向的时候我会回向给你，每天他做功课，要给你清净，给你达成目的地。然后是灌顶，你得到灌顶，那个是自然而然变成你的上司，而不是每个师傅都是上司。上司就是说跟你一个法缘在那边，没有就是不需要，就好像一个法友跟你讲经给你听，让你这样的接触。通常我们说做了上司，就是最好就是说接触那个人多一点点，知道他的修行，他是如法的修，还是没如法的修，还是你说他很有名声，你接引了很多人，就是的上司是很有名气的，但是他从未有机会去问问题什么，没有机会的。通常就是也是你够福报，会找到一个上司，然后你可以很距离的接触，然后你又可以讲他的语言，然后你可以问他，那种比较直接。然后说每个东西都是你安利的，上司是你安利的，你的上司不代表是别人的，他们也叫做上司，不是的。每个人的老师都大概不一样，每个人的习气都不一样。所以当你一个人，你把一个人当为你的上司的时候，你那一刹那，让那个上司有条件的，他要有具备10个条件。我们说显教，跟我们说奏称的上司，所以有20个，所以宗喀巴大师就写出来说，必须要这样的，要有学圣三学。这10条没有呢，也是让你叫一个人没有这个条件，所以他就不能帮助到你很多，也是这10个条件呢，然后就会很容易的帮助到你，很容易的可以帮助到你。所以当你在听闻的时候， 你就可以观想师父就好像个法友讲经给你听，给你多认识，给你了解。我希望到了菩提家园，你可以认识到我，可以认识到佛陀，然后从你心中呢，可以在菩提下那边得到皈依。那我就说非常非常殊胜，在菩提树下，然后也是第一次呢，就是非常非常殊胜，我也感觉到很有那种特殊的感觉。佛陀就在那边成佛的释迦牟尼佛在菩提树下。好，现在我们就做15分钟，要坐直哦，手是肩膀就放轻松。现在你们做可能没有这么舒服，就大概做，就首先是背直，身体放轻松就可以。然后我们开始。 So 现在我们合掌，然后皈依。So now we take refuge. We generate the causal refuge out of fear, out of faith, out of compassion. Just from one side, we call subject. Object, then you have to visualize the Buddha image in front of you. So you become a sort of visualization you do, because when you take refuge, there must be something you're taking, relying upon. So there's an object. So the Buddha becomes the object of your refuge. So you have to visualize him in front of you. For those who have taken a karmic connection with your teacher, then you see the form of the Buddha, but in essence, your guru is same as him, his mind same. So it's in Tantra itself, they got a very special teaching, say that all the Buddha, there was once, they asked, in the Golden Light Sutra, Shakyamuni Buddha practiced for 45 years. After Chief Enlightenment, he only showed such a short life. Is it Buddha got such a short life? No. It is to show the reality of the Dharma. Very, very rare to meet. Very, very rare to meet. Only 45 years. But you last for a very, very long period of time. Long period. It's uncountable, but very short that you got a time to meet this. Then inside that, he said that the mind of, they say, in future time, I will appear in a form in whosoever got faith in me, and I will enter the monk mind and give you the blessing of a direct Buddha. If you think your teacher is an Arahat, you can receive the blessing of an Arahat. If you think the teacher is a Bodhisattva, you receive the blessing of a Bodhisattva. If you think your teacher is Buddha, you receive the blessing of a Buddha. So that's from your side to come. So this is the most difficult practice. That's why we call Guru Yoga, 上师瑜伽. So in Tantra itself, now this becomes the heart of the practice. 师心, 佛心. The heart of the Guru is the heart of the Buddha. And the heart of the Buddha. So the person you see might not be enlightened, but because from your side, you pray, all the Buddha will enter him and give you all the things you need. So that is the magical part of the whole thing. But the person still need to have quality, the 10 quality I talk about, 10 tantric quality and strategic quality. If the person don't have the quality, and you got a lot of devotion, you're still going to get some kindness from the person. You're still going to get. But right now we are talking something very difficult, is to remove the two obstruction. I hope by the time you go back, you really know that Sifu is trying them hard to say all this. And I will list it out for you, understand not? What's the obstruction? The 51 mental factor, all the obstruction. Then you can know, okay, now we will know what we're talking about, how to take out this. If you don't know to take out this, then you will be just like cleaning bowl, outside very clean, inside, very, very dirty. So right now we need to go inside and not only clean, take out everything, pour away. Once you pour away, do you put any more new thing? No, you don't put any more new thing. Because you put new thing, that means there will be unending washing right now, because you wash and you must put again. So we are very clear. What we want, cause our suffering, is what's inside us. Our karma we created, our affliction that can create more, and our imprint, obstruction to omission. That is the main one we need to purify. So Buddha become enlightened because he removed all this. To the Theravada tradition, Shakyamuni Buddha achieved Buddha first time. No, you are Buddha long ago. Manjushri also like Bodhisattva. No, he was a Buddha long ago. Chinrezi also Buddha long ago. But they make promise. They say, if Shakyamuni Buddha, you come here, become Buddha, I will join in. I will teach. Manjushri say, I will teach wisdom. Chinrezi say, I will teach the compassion part and help all the students. So they were all long ago. So when you think of things, you cannot verify her right now, because we hear from books, we hear from a thing. So I hear it from the unmistaken source of the Lamrim, the Kangyu. So from there, is it very important to say who? But I felt that if the teaching benefit you and you transform your mind to have compassion and wisdom, I think that's enough valid for you. It must have the validity for you. It must be able to transform the way you act. So taking refuge is not something verbal, it's something really from the heart. First thing you must fear is the fear of the lower realm. If you one day we will change body, we will die. We will really die. Do you know? You, of course, you all know you'll die, but you probably never know it's today. Never know it's today. You never know it's like, you probably think that you want to die very prepared. This morning when you pack a bag, you know, every morning we rush, correct or not? You'll be doing this for another 12 more days or 13 more days, every day pack, then rush. The day you die, you're going to be rushed a bit also if you're not prepared. Most people are not able to go to the cave and then sit and then die. Oh, that would be really wonderful. That means you really know your death is imminent. So once we die, we'll be born again. When we die, we'll be born again. So the cause of your death is because you're born. The cause of your death is because you're born, cause and effect. So when you die, you take an ordinary rebirth, you will have another ordinary death. So when you die, you reborn, you go to the lower realm, and most of the people in the liberation of palms of hand, they say, of all the people, so there was an Ananda, Buddha sat down. Then Buddha saw Anand come here. So Buddha dig his finger on the grass, and there was some sand inside the fingernail of Buddha. Then Buddha told Anand, today all the people that will die, then relative, right, those who have a good rebirth, it's like the amount of grain of sand in my fingernail, the ratio. All the rest will go to a lower rebirth and suffer, mainly in hell realm, hungry ghosts and animal. And those who born human being, then even more rare were those who will meet my teaching again. So that is a reality. Tsongkhapa wrote one very important verse. He said that having found this perfect human rebirth one time, so you must really put effort to believe it's only one time I have this, only one time. Then you will, even you think for one time, it's not enough. The one time means you come to a conclusion, 下一生就没有了，没有机会了。然后你真的会很把握这次的机会。It's like you're in a desert and you got water, you keep it very well, correct? Like the water not to waste it. That one time is as precious as this. So when you take refuge, you must have that fear of this one time, I cannot screw up anymore. I'm going to do the best I can. So usually the Sifu quite stupid. I say, no worry, I'll pray for you. Actually, you die before me, correct? I assure you cannot go lower realm. 包在我身上. No, I go lower realm on your behalf. You cannot go. I promise you. Now I'm very sure. Because I asked my teacher already, Lama Zopa, if I pray, people cannot go lower realm. Then that's why he gave me that teaching, the Amitabha, and he said, you tell like they cannot go. Go and help people. So I'm very sure because I pray very hard here. Whoever see me cannot go lower realm. Cannot go. So the animal, I said, can go or not. Sometimes birds about dying, I pray one time, then die already straight away. No? But actually to go to a good place, I think it's fine. But one time good enough or not? Wow, what happened? You cannot go, you human birth, right? Then that life you screw up like mad now. Well, then you go for a long time, right? Not. So best is go pure land. So right now, whoever see me not only go lower realm, Rinpoche say, confirm them a bit, go to the pure land. So there's this practice that go to the pure land. So I will transmit this in Rashkia. Okay? In the place where Prajna Paramita is spoken, I think I will share short one, so that you all got all the things to be able to go. The last one we teach the Sutra of Great Liberation. We speak until quite long. Until the monkey come and knock me. I was up there, they got this monkey. I don't know if you all pay attention just now, there was monkey on the road. The monkey, then the monkey run. And I bang on me, I said, oh, what happened? You want to take blessing? He said, sorry, miss. Okay, so the causal refuge out of fear, out of faith, out of compassion. And the faith yesterday, I say, now you all got faith. You all just got faith. You don't know why you just like I said, I just believe. But the faith not enough. You must have if you got this clear faith, many lives I have clear faith on. Then finally, because of that, you practice some generosity and 戒严. You got this faith of karma, to listen to the Dharma, and create reasoning faith. Your faith because of reason. And the reasoning faith make you practice and you get some experience. So the faith is based on experience. 我真的静下来了，我知道为什么什么叫错，我知道什么叫好，我知道什么叫非常凸显，我知道什么叫深入。第一次感觉到 that means you experience first time. Then you do one of them called longing faith. I want to become like Buddha. Those sort of faith that arose, right? Is that when you see the Buddha. So every time when you see image of Buddha, we join palms, then we plant, we purify, we create merit. I keep on saying purify, create merit, because if you 没有车油，你不会到终点，你要记得哦。Because now, as you hear, come for this trip, you're using a lot of karmic, good karma. So you need to top up one. So if you don't continue to top up, right, you're not able to reach. So every time I hear, 你发愿 I want to do, I want to complete, I want to remember, I want to realize, I will practice, I will keep to heart. So 你每次这样听，你这样做呢，然后就产生在内经里面一个改变。Then that become the main thing. So out of fear, out of faith, the Buddha's teaching. So the faith is this three types of faith I talk about, and the last one is our compassion. So 世界上也是我没有苦，乃是我一个人，跟无数的众生比，也不能衡量，对不对 ？Who more important, you or others? Of course, others, because 你是一个人嘛，单纯一个人。但是我们感觉到我们最重要，对不对？他去，我就在这边。So the others become very important compared to one. So out of compassion. So now we take refuge with these three motivation. Actually, they say in the Lamrim, we take refuge, right? Without this, your refuge not considered refuge. I want to be definite right now. So most of your refuge, right? 真的不到位啊。If you don't have these three things, not considered refuge 啊。你只是做生意而已 plant imprint. The refuge will not be able to bring about great amount of destruction. You probably get some form of faith only, but they're not be able to remove, take out that dirt from the bowl. When they say the three things, they can take out from the bowl. If you don't have, it's only some imprint, some good blessing only. Maybe someone give or smell something quite nice. Like you go to an incense shop, you smell very nice. When you go out already, you don't smell of any incense at all. So right now, you know, you take refuge, right? With the three things, it's like I give you all the ingredients. You at home, you're like incense shop like that. You can produce all the nice smell. Then the real Dharma is happen like that. 来合掌。诸佛正法正宗尊，一字菩提我皈依，愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正宗尊，一字菩提我皈依，愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正宗尊，一字菩提我皈依，愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. Short mandala. Saji Bugi Suji Mito Drum. Saji Bugi Suji Mito Drum. Real Linjini Degen Body. Sangye Shintu Ni Devu Wagi, Nuku Lam La Chin La Jo Parasho, Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kam, Niyataya Me. You all must bear my cough already. I remember when Rinpoche came the first time many, many years ago. Rinpoche showed the aspect of, before that he showed the aspect of having TB, you know, tuberculosis. Then he talked 2 times, will cough for like long time. So it was very difficult for people to pay attention because he was talking all the way. But when I hear Rinpoche, I realized that he was so much of compassion because he was really suffering and he really want to give, you know. And he teach from like night time until the next day one. They give all out, you know. I cannot give you all out, you're paying one. So he really give his best. So there was one, his attendant. So he's now the CEO of FMT. His name is called Venerable Roger. So there's a, Roger told me personally, he said that once Roger was with Rinpoche, it was in the very beginning of their traveling around the world to offer the Dhamma. So Roger told Rinpoche one day, maybe we should have, you know, every day 2 hours, our personal time. Roger told me Rinpoche gave him the look. That's disgusting! Literally Rinpoche said that. That's disgusting! Because then Roger went back to the room. Then he think for a long time. Why Rinpoche did that, you know? And then suddenly through Rinpoche blessing he realized, for the Bodhisattva, there's no more personal time. Oh, that's amazing. For the Bodhisattva, there's no more me. There's others. Oh, that's amazing. That's how your life change. You can either change it one at a time, lah. Cut cancer cell one time, like that. Like that. You can decide that I will do it slowly, or you can decide, it's like that. But most people don't have a teacher to guide like that, so they dare not do big. They are afraid. But for Rinpoche, I say, you say I will do. I got no fear. I never have any much fear. Because I've been through some training in the military. I say the most die right now. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm only afraid where you go. I remember my teacher, Geshe Lama Kunchok, said, don't be so afraid of dying. You die means breathe in, breathe out, don't breathe in. Must remember this. You should be afraid where you go. So you say, have you done preparation? Don't have. Then you must be afraid. So must do preparation of where you want to go. Clear? Now that's called preparation already. Prepare is not count mantra or things. Where you want to go after die? Where? You don't even know. Or then liao, you know. A lot of people hope that their friends say prayer. Hopefully your friends say prayer work. Correct or not? They say what type of prayer? Got delicate or not? Oh, can you imagine? You know how your next life can be a lot of life, but you never do delegation. That become very very dangerous, right? Not? So now I'll share the 8 verses. So I will just say in essence. I will say in essence the main point, so you all can understand the main thing. Okay. In the first verse， 我们第一句这个修行八颂有8句。第一句，当我们看到任何人的时候呢 ，the first couple of verses relating before you meet people, you practice, you think about it. Okay, think like that first. So most of y'all when y'all go out, do y'all think or not? Actually, we got so used to life, right? You make breakfast or everything, you do those routine, right? But now it's a different dharma routine. You must think one. 第一个 you're going to meet people, then you must think that 我一定要成佛。The first thing is that everybody you meet is helping you to become enlightened. This is the thing. Everybody you meet, if you think that this person, I'm not going to help or give any benefit, then this person will not be able to, you will not get enlightened. You cannot get enlightened. You need everyone. every single one. Because they sentient being, because sentient, you see sentient being suffering, then because of suffering, you can generate bodhicitta. Then you've got bodhicitta, then you can become bodhisattva, then you can become enlightened, because Buddha come from bodhisattva. So without that, you can't get enlightened. So all sentient beings are just so precious in your life, you won't get enlightened. So this is the, I like to say, the most difficult point. If you ever understand this point, all. So at least inside the mind, you say, okay, all are wish fulfilling. So now we are talking about this level of practice is at the highest already. At a very, very high level of practice. That means you see everyone as a wish fulfilling jewel, fulfilling all your wishes. And because you want to obtain benefit from them, it's not that you serve them, get nothing. Because by doing that, you will purify your negative karma, you will destroy your self-cherishing. Main thing is to destroy your self-cherishing. Because the more difficult the person, the more amazing. So when they talk in general, all the sentient beings are like wish-fulfilling jewel because you want to take the benefit from them, so you will always hold them dear at all times. Everybody dear. Does it mean that you go and talk to everybody, good morning, how are you? No, already. You not say good morning. No. That means you hold everybody dear, means you don't harm them. The first of the four epitome, do no evil. 第一点就是说，我们对待每个人的时候，因为我们要得到最多的利益，对不对？我们得到最多的利益，也是我们可以把每个人就好像许愿珠，我们可以成就圆满佛果位呢，是因为我们知道这个人就是我要度的众生，也是你舍一个呢，你就不能成就圆满的菩提心，也是你没有菩提心，你就不能做到一地菩萨到十地菩萨到圆满佛果位，无可能的。所以每个人都是好像许愿珠这么重要。第一点，所以我们就不要伤害人，生口意，用嘴巴，用身体，用语言。当我们看东西的时候，齐天菩萨说就不要东张西望。这次我没有带来，现在在尼泊尔，我一个 rubber band， 那个一个 rubber band 有字母的在那边，一个叫 be happy， 看了你就 happy 啊，一个叫 do not be lazy， 不可以看了，连做一个是 do not be angry。我现在做多一条是，那个咒文是一看到就消10万戒的业障，就不要看别人的，就这样看咯。看 rubber band， 人家不会说你好练啊，好像你戴新的 Rolex， 哇，这样跟就贵掉嘛，你不会对不对？所以你会戴那个，所以那个比较很善巧的法门，我的老师会做很多，就放在那边给人家看。科盘是。他的寺庙是在山上，山上就一条小路，这样驾车到山上。通常在山上嘛，要山下看就可以看到尼泊尔的山谷，要很多情侣会在那边驾摩托车去，让尼泊尔在那边画一幅利度母，他们偶尔看到都可以种下种子。This is what Rinpoche did. He painted a green Tara, so the people got chance to see Tara. So the plant imprint, so helpful for them. He say, must help. 所以他会时时刻刻想到这样哦 ，so to fulfill the wish。第二点，当我们在跟人在一起的时候，我会把我看成我最低，我把别人看成最高，不是捧他们，不是。So from the attitude, correct? When I'm with others, I will always consider myself the lowest of all. I will, from my depth of my heart, hold others as dear and supreme. If you're able to do this, this is the second training. You must think about it. Why must do this? Why? Because you want to cherish them more, to destroy your cherishing. The main thing that causes your suffering is cherishing yourself. From cherishing oneself come all suffering. From cherishing others come all happiness. If you don't cherish other people, that means give people something, you never receive anything. All the things you ever receive from people because you have given before. But before you've forgotten, you don't know everything you believe 是这样的 No. Nowadays the key is everything 是理所当然，对不对？ You must give me, you must give me, or everything. You get the Pachapani sign 能8个人了。It's not like that one. 没有理所当然的 because you give before. So when you are with others, if you are able to bring yourself low, then that will be good. So right now, because this is a Buddhist pilgrimage, You don't see people, we say everybody try to be patient. So far so good, I see. It was really, really wonderful. Got one time I bring someone, then there's someone complain to me, 師傅，呢隻機念經咪呢大聲無？然後就個甲講，師傅，我念經啦，呢個叫人掂無？我講了。師傅，我念經咧，呢隻叫人咪講話無？我諗講了。I still don't know what to do right now. Maybe I must talk this first. Okay. So when you do this, you destroy child cherishing. Third point. Every time when you see a delusion arise in your mind, stop it. Every time. 就是说当你感觉到你生气了，嗔念气升起来 you must stop it at the mind. The first moment it arises, you must stop. How to stop? Breathe in, hold, out. Breathe in. So OK， 这个是真正的我们说金刚拳 Vajra fist. The thumb at the four-ring finger. When you breathe, you pull. It become a Vajra fist. That means every of your wind gather here. Then you go out, you like that, all go out one. So every moment you realize that 我要变脸了，不是那个变脸啊，要生气那个变脸啊，不是。不是那个、啊，你就做3次深呼吸 ，let go of it， 这一点很重要哦。So you must be vigilant， 你要知道，有些你知道你没有吃饭你会饿的，就不要跟人家讲话了，懂吗？我知道现在我讲了，你们就可以吃饭了。等说师傅有话变脸，你们每个这样。所以当我们这样修行 ，so we must be vigilant. So you cannot practice without mindfulness. So you see the Dharma wheel in the monastery. You can see one wheel. They got a spoke, a hub, then got 8 correct, 8 thing, then a hub. Then correct view, correct thought. Then correct speech, correct action, correct mindfulness. Then correct action. So this 8 spoke itself, right, got a wheel. This wheel is the wheel of mindfulness. It must be held by mindfulness. Without mindfulness, you cannot practice or speech. The higher morality, higher concentration, higher wisdom, you cannot. So mindfulness becomes very important. Mindfulness means we need to do less now than to do more. You need to focus on a couple of things you want to do. So be very selective what you want to do. Be very selective who you want to be. Your very close friend who talk, be very selective. Because or else we'll waste a lot of time. Be very selective. So a lot of people still want to do a lot. Okay, most of you all here are 40 or 50 or 60. A few are stuck with 1 digit. Some are 1 and plus 1. Some got already 7. Some 这边有没有8头的？有吗？8头的 80 啊？哦 Gisela mother 呀8头的。他 run faster than you， 他 no problem 。他8头的，他每天都在绕佛塔，虽然不那，他是肯定 OK 的。他每天都绕100圈，不的呢，也是去虽然不那13圈最少。他每天都绕的，这个是他的修行，就是绕他。要格西会问你在哪里，在绕咯，是不是在哪里？要找他很容易去2个地方，满院大大这样，没有就去山上放风旗。So every moment when the thing come out, take 3 deep breaths. Just take the deep breath. Then you breathe in, you pull in the finger. When you breathe out, extend your finger. Breathe in, breathe out, extend. So 3 times. So try to slow down a bit. Because sometimes maybe I see more people coming to me, but I can see when you look at them, they know they are tired, stressed. Then no dog sleep, 无觉困. Confirm one. No dog sleep. 神贵这 game. I say the first thing is give me your handphone for 2 weeks, you'll be quite okay one. But people play handphone, whatever thing, they thought it's relaxed, but actually they're taking time off. You can diligently try to sleep at 9 a.m., not 9 a.m., 9 p.m., correct? One day, correct? You wake up pretty fresh. Just for one time, just to cure yourself, tell yourself, okay, this is a treatment for myself. I think it's important if you do that. So actually in the cave, correct? When I go up to Melarapa cave, so by 5 p.m. I do my last session of everything, 7, 8. By 9 p.m. you cannot see anything, So every day I sleep about 8. I wake up at 3. Sometimes 9, wake up 3 a.m. So cannot see anything. The cave is very dark one. When I wake up, it's me and the cave. Sometimes the rat come out, not rat. My friend, Tashi, 他名字叫 Tashi, he'll come out. Then the whole night, sometimes he don't know what he's doing. He go up and down, and the toilet. He run across the beam, you know, up, down, up, down. After a while, I didn't bother me because I know he stay here before me one, you know. So sekali he asked me, I come here first, you know, you come here, you ask me who come here. Third point, that means you must have vigilant. So first one is, everybody precious. I won't take with feeling. I will always hold them dear. Second point is when I with others, I see myself lowest. So dear, lowest. Third point is when any bad thought come out, release it. Aware and release it. Aware and release it. Must be aware, release it. But if your boss scold you like mad, no, then your eyes on you. How? Breathe. No, I don't know. I don't think so nowadays people boss are. But usually they write email and send you a nasty one. Bro, they also can't, don't know how to do whatever thing. So you see the email, you. People ask you what you're doing, you say, But because so don't analyze the email, clear? Whatever do one. He sent a mail, they see already delete. Unless you know no action one, delete. Don't analyze shit. After 1 week, still shit. After 1 month, still shit. After 10 years, you still shit. You still get bad feeling, clear? Don't analyze shit. But if you practice well, analyze, well, not shit, this has become the wish fulfilling jewel, then you are transformed already. Because you understand this person has given you the benefit of practicing patience. But in the beginning, don't try to analyze too much shit. Understand not? Don't try to analyze problem too much. Don't overanalyze. I realize you're overanalyze, so you'll stay. The thing is to do what? Merit. Create merit. 抄经. Do what? The best thing to do the thing when you see an obstacle is to do prostration to the Buddha. Say the name of the Buddha, prostrate to the Buddha. Help me. That's the fastest. I like to say that's fastest. Another one is meditate on emptiness. That your emptiness, okay, bo. No, not emptiness. You must think of the reasoning behind. Then that will be fastest. I will teach you all this. So these first 3 months, remember, first 3. Then next one, when you see someone who is wicked in nature, overwhelmed by negative karma, action, always harm, you hold this one very rare. That someone is very, very wicked, you hold him rare. Why? You hold him very rare. Because you develop even the last bit of loving kindness you have for this guy. Because you never see this guy is wicked, I cannot love. You can love the most difficult person. That means you overcome the greatest barrier to developing perfect loving kindness. So there was one, I went Boston. One lady come up to me, it's very unusual. She came up to me, she said, do you know, I got a problem, but I think you got the answer. I say, okay. I don't know how come she said that. Then she say, you know, Donald Trump is so difficult in my life, you know. I really, every time I think of him, I got so upset, you know. So what can I do? So what? Also Donald Trump quite difficult. So I wait for a while, I think, then settle. So I counter propose. I say, if you can love Donald Trump, you can love everyone in the world. If you can love Donald Trump, you can love everyone in the world. Then she looked at me, the eye very big, you know. Then I say, because we still don't have perfect loving compassion, because I do something for you, you must do something for me. Even you don't do something for me, you cannot harm me. No, Bodhisattva don't care one. Bodhisattva, even you harm me, I'm in perfect equanimity, I'm fine. I got no longer cherishing for myself anymore. Perfect non-child cherishing. Perfect non-child cherishing, not perfect cherishing. Perfect non-child cherishing. Sideline. I was in Kopan attending one puja. Then one lady come up and asked me, you know, he said, you look like someone know, will it rain today or not? Walao. Then I took my phone. Hello, Buddha, kinji lot hallway. It's very funny, you know. Sometimes people ask me funny questions, so I give funny answer. Then they like laugh. They say, I say, Buddha, today rain or not? Then she laughed. I said, how I know? You say, I look like I know. I got the look, man. Weather forecast, man. So you meet someone very, very difficult one in your life. Label the person as very precious because why not? If you're able to generate loving kindness to them by thinking, whatever merit you do, correct, you take away all his suffering. Someone that is very wicked is probably suffering. One who is very angry is probably suffering. Then we pray, may all beings be free of suffering, correct or not? Then you take their suffering, and first you give them all the love first. Give them all the love. Pacify them, then you take all their suffering. Give and take. We call lojong, tonglen. Give, take. So sometimes you say, Sifu can give only, can don't take or not. I don't mind give food lah, but you can't take their sickness or I don't think I can take it. Can you give first? Once you're brave, you take. So this is called tonglen. This is a very important. It will come subsequently later. So you give first. So it's easier to give, right? Not? But after you say take people suffering, well, can don't do or not? We don't take. Where's the taiko how? So there was a real practitioner. So he actually caught the leprosy, and he prayed that he will die from leprosy, but he recovered by his lojong. I pray that I never recover. So there was an actual story. There was one student of mine, his husband got leukemia, and then he was in the hospital. Hey, asked me to go and see, can pray for him or not. When I see him, then he says, Sifu, I need to shout now. I cannot take it because I used to do triathlon. I do everything. So right now I'm feeling absolutely miserable because the drug that go inside them make me hungry, painful, but I cannot eat anything because I eat, I vomit. It's total misery for me, and I cannot sleep for 3 days already. He's like going bonkers, He never suffered so much in his life. So that he can do anything he wants. He can, So he felt so. Then I talked to him, okay, good. The doctor had to take. I say the body can be sick, mind cannot be sick. So now you think this way: whatever suffering you do right now, you pray that you take on your suffering now, tomorrow suffering right now, and exchange it for today. Then if you are able, then you say, I take other people's suffering, then I give my happiness to others. Then if you are most brave, you want to most quickest, you say, may I die from this suffering and no one have to die anymore. From this suffering, no one. Then he told me, no, this one I can't do because I got wife and children. But I don't mind to do whatever I can take, I take. But don't die. Then give. So he recovered. I think in 1 or 2 weeks he recovered. He really recovered. So he did not do very long time. He did do very short time, but was very intense. There was no self-cherishing inside. No self-cherishing. So when you do number 4, right, you must understand the power of loving kindness is the most powerful thing your mind can create. It's not you can got business idea, create money or whatever thing. No. AI can never generate metta. AI can never generate metta. Your mind can. Understand? You might not know as much knowledge, able to know so much, but your mind can generate metta. A moment of loving kindness, right? We call it supported by vow. If you got 5 vow, metta like that. You got bodhisattva vow, metta like that. You got bodhicitta vow, or real one, then your metta like space. There's no one left out one. Once you got bodhicitta means no one left out, real bodhicitta. So number 4 means you have the most amount of loving kindness for all. Number 5, when others, this is the one that you will probably be facing one. When others envy, mistreat you with abuse, insult, I shall accept defeat and offer victory to others. When someone lower than you, tekan you, scold you, whatever thing, you offer victory. Why? You want to destroy your self-cherishing again. The main thing is self-cherishing, 爱我执. So sometimes you might have this way song feeling, correct? Your way song is self-cherishing already. For a bodhisattva got way song one not the So you 感觉到不爽就是 got self-cherishing. So, but if you're able to do this one, you're able to slowly train to one point, right? That you're able to offer every victory to other people. And you're able to get all the resource. People jealous because resource, you can't share with them. You got not enough. But if people want your car, say, take, you give. Because you got so much resource, then you give everybody what they want. You become like a wish-fulfilling jewel. This is what you want to be. So a bodhisattva is a wish-fulfilling jewel. So now you need to train like that. So others out of jealousy, scold you, mistreat you, whatever thing, stab your back. So Rinpoche said, wow, that's what bodhisattva pray for, so they can train their mind. So this is called mind training, understand not? Is it difficult? Of course difficult. But is it must do? I already told you already. You cannot do this, you cannot be one Buddha. So 你要委屈一点点，是不是委屈没有？为了成就大我，全部的众生， 我一定要断这个爱我执，这个一定要断。Okay, number 6. When someone you give a lot of benefit, you got great hope the person help you one, give you terrible harm, you must see the person as your teacher. I remember I got one of my officer, he said that he got great hope, you know. He was in a relationship, then he gave everything to his girlfriend, and his girlfriend cheated him, you know. And then he felt so disillusioned, like everything gone, you know, like so absolutely disappointed. He was hopelessly devoted, and he was cheated. Then I told him, then actually he was the one, he shared my office, he read the 8 verses, he read this verse, and he got over it. I said, oh, amazing. I did not teach him. He managed to get the karma to read 8 verse. He read this one, and he got over it. I said, fantastic. Now you see how powerful. So when someone give you great hope, you got hope, treat you, you must see the person as your guru. Why? He's the guru of patience. That means he's your last straw. They take away your child cherishing now. Cherish others. Number 7, directly, indirectly, I will give happiness to every other people, and indirectly, I'll take all their suffering. Directly, you can give, you give. So right now, like this morning, I saw Ang Hui, easier to call Shara give the thing. No, they run everywhere. Are they short of food? No? They're not short of food. You can't make a change by giving them money. You only make their mind want more money only, the kids there, really. So it's really, is it very helpful? I don't know, maybe very big, but they are not hungry, they got food to eat there. But they are not really like destitute, whatever need the thing one. So we want a donation when we go Bogai, then we go to the leprosy home. Yeah, then those people need medicine. We donate there, then buy medicine. They need one. You don't give medicine for those people. You give them money or whatever, the most they buy some tidbit. Then they will have a lot of attachment in the thing, just increases all the thing. So this becomes lojong. Directly you take, directly you give. If you can take their suffering directly, that will be good. Indirectly means I take your suffering, I give my happiness. But you don't tell your friend, no, hello, today, I do lojong for you, You don't tell anyone, you do it secretly. So this is the thing. So the last one, while you do the thing, this 就是说第7句呢，就是说以他人相换。当我们说一个人受苦的时候，我们说直接我就帮他。然后不直接就是说就用观想的能量说他的苦我受，我的乐我全部给他们，那也是你真正的做，也是它有行功效呢。你真正的会生病的哦，但是你就不可以害怕。你说哎呦 ，don't regret understand don't regret the good thing。等你说我不要做了啦，做了这么衰，那个师傅谢衰，叫我做这个物件，做了看我无平。无做无代志做了，你看啊，咪个插伊啊，我 unfriend 啊，我 block 啊。Oh, this is a negative karma. If you're able to do lojong and the lojong work, you should thank the Buddha, make offering to the Buddha. Thanks so much for my prayer have come true. Amazing. This is the most amazing. Can you imagine every day you suffer for sentient being? So what greater joy can there be, correct or not? 没有吃肥肥死咯，对吗？这个肥肥死 die fresh 哦 ，but you can die because cause of death, taking all the sentient being suffering. How amazing that it would be, correct or not? The cause of death, helping sentient being, amazing. Cause of death, overeat. Cause of death, oversleep. Can you imagine overdrink? There's nothing to be proud of, correct or not? But you decided to spend your life like that now. The cause of death, loving others. Oh, amazing. Heartbreak because can't do anymore. But with the wisdom, that's why 我们静坐的时候，我们左手下面，右手上面，左手是慈悲，右手是智慧，这慈悲也是慈悲没有智慧的辅助哦，你心会脆掉，你看到苦，你真的受不了。So when it's supported by wisdom, got hope, it can stop. Then it's supported by that. 好，就是这8句，我会把它载出去。Then you all roughly know the meaning. We do a short mandala. 萨杰不给说些没错装，瑞拉林吉尼得跟巴蒂，上给新土尼得无瓦给，如果南拉金拉就巴拉修，idam guru rana mandala kamni tayami. Okay, shut up. Come. He'll do the food offering. Yeah, he'll do Tibetan. Now Geshe shut up perform. You do the cloud offering, the mantra come. You say Om Home, then you do the thing.
Sa shedin lana me namwe kamwe kyab gyuro ji om namo bhagavate bendosa paramadaya budaya da beze beze ma beze ma beze beze ma beze beze ma bodhi chita beze ma bodhi meno samna mana beze soga ma orana bishu dana beze soga namo bhagavate bendosa paramadaya budaya da beze beze ma beze ma beze beze ma beze beze ma bodhi chita beze ma bodhi meno samna mana beze soga ma orana bishu dana beze soga namo bhagavate bendosa paramadaya Tadakadaya arahata sasamudaya daya beze beze ma beze ma beze beze ma beze beze ma bodhi chita beze ma bodhi meno samna mana beze soga ma orana bishu dana beze soga yukwen jo sumye dhyamba sanje da chanju senpa tamje ye chinye labda sonye yoso zobe nga da shenpo sheye yin namba da je samye me yabe dobye nishe nye de gyuro shi kwen jo sumye dem sanje da chanju senpa tamje ye chinye labda sonye yoso zobe nga da shenpo sheye yin namba da je samye me yabe dobye nishe nye de gyuro shi kwen jo sumye dem Sanje da chanju senpa tamje ye chinye labda sonye yoso zobe nga da shenpo sheye yin namba da je samye me yabe dobye nishe nye de gyuro shi lama sanje
Lama chu de she lama de kun de hun de je bo lama te lama lam la shu ba bu ma lame sangye rinpoche choba lame damche rinpoche Jeba lame gendo rinpoche sun lai gonjo sun lai jeba jo。那刚才我们所念的呢，我们还没有做，我再把这个摘出去给本所他们 send 出去。So 这样 just arrange this for the just page 15 only。So 首先我们说 Om Aho Om Aho Om Ahom， 就把这些食物变成甘露，变成加持。So we say Om Aho Om Aho Om Aho 3 times. It to transform, consecrate the food so that there got no obstacle. So when we eat food, right, there are certain type of food permitted to eat. So like let's say you offer the food to the hungry ghosts already, you cannot eat their food. It's their food already. If you eat, we got obstacle. So some of your buy cheap grade one, correct? Those type of food cannot eat anymore already. Belongs to them. You eat already, you get pollution. It's their food already. That's why sometimes you eat already, you get pimples or you get sore, whatever thing. You can eat their food. So you do 3 times. Then you say Om Aho Om Aho Om Aho. So it is not become like rice or fruits or biscuit or whatever thing. Or when you say oh, it become like nectar. It become like a bowl, then become like nectar, like honey. Then the flavor, when you eat already, then you give youthfulness, cure disease. So the Buddha got perfect karma. It become like nectar. Then we say 3 times. Then just now the prayer we say in English is the Guru is the Buddha, the Guru is the Dhamma, the Guru is the Sangha. The Guru is the source of all goodness and happiness. To all the Gurus, I make this offering. Then the other shorter prayer is the Supreme, the Teacher, the precious Buddha, the Supreme Refuge, the precious Dhamma, the Supreme Guide, the precious Sangha, to the 3 jewel, the object of refuge, I make offering. So this is the food offering prayer, clear? So I try to find the Chinese one, 供养佛, 供养法, 供养僧. So then usually we end up by making offering to the Guru Triple Gem. We always be blessed and guided by the Guru Triple Gem. 好不好？现在他们拿了，我们就分了，我们吃了就可以。呀，每一个人1包，不要公司哦。我 today the nose very bad. I don't know why. 真的。
sorry.